today we have the most talented, beautiful, and intelligent Miss Tamara Davie. Go introduce yourself. People know something about you.
Hello, my name is Tamara Davie, and I'm the owner of TadaChildcare. I have a few other businesses, but today we're going to focus on TadaChildcare. I'm located in Macomb County, Michigan. I am fully licensed and certified to teach children. I've been teaching for about 10 years, and I just opened TadaChildcare during the pandemic. So this is my passion, and I'm so happy to talk with you today about my business.
Thank you. I'm excited to have you on the show, and I'm so thankful that you volunteered when I reached out to you to come. And we were talking about the child care a little bit earlier. I don't know too much about that field. Probably a few of my guests don't either. So the first question I want to ask you was, how did you get into child care? Like, what was your passion? Like, what made you get into it? And how did you feel like that was your design field to be in?
Well, I was in college, and my degree was originally in music education, and I was going to be licensed to teach middle school and high school. But I didn't want to graduate without some kind of hands-on classroom experience. So I started applying for some teaching jobs, but since I hadn't graduated yet, I wasn't necessarily qualified to teach the older grades. So I just started applying for everything, and I ended up landing a position in a childcare center. And when I first got the job, I didn't think I would like it because they were so young, and that's not what my degree plan was in. So I said, okay, I'll see what it's like. And I instantly fell in love with the children. I fell in love with the job. So a year later, I didn't want to change my major necessarily, so I just went and got my child development associate in preschool education. And I kept teaching, and 10 years later, here I am. So I just fell in love with the children. I love connecting with the parents and training other teachers, coaching other child care professionals on how to open up their own daycare business. It's just what I love to do.
Congratulations, by the way, to your business. Okay, well, the next thing I want to ask you is, okay, you say you just opened up a child care business?
During COVID 2 years ago, I ended up opening. So I actually flew to Spain. I moved there to teach English in Madrid, Spain, in 2019, like 6 months before the pandemic happened. And so they were closing the borders and everything was shutting down. So I came back home to the United States, and all of the schools and childcare centers were closed. So I couldn't find a job, and I'm like, come on, what am I going to do now? I have to pay my bills. I don't know what I'm going to do because that's what I want to do. But it just wasn't possible at the time. So the only childcare centers that were open were childcares that catered to essential workers. But most of those childcare centers already had the teachers that already worked there. So I couldn't find a job anywhere, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna take a leap of faith and open up my own home childcare. So I went through the whole process of getting licensed by the state of Michigan, and I got my childcare license. And I used my years of experience to kind of help me set up the classroom. I'll show you guys the classroom if you want later. And just all those things, make my own curriculum, my own lesson plans. I serve meals and all that stuff. So opened up 2 years ago, and I had a 1 year anniversary ribbon cutting with the Macomb County Chamber of Commerce. I have 3 stars that was awarded to me by the Michigan Department of Education Great Start to Quality program. And I'm serving healthy meals through the Kid Care program. So I just like to incorporate different things for the better well-being of the children to kind of aid in their development. So those are some of the things I do here at Tada.
Wow, that's amazing. And I'm learning as well because we've been familiar, we've been rocking for a minute, but like this stuff you're telling me now, this is my first time hearing it, so it's amazing just hearing what you're doing for the little children. Because we need more stuff like that, more advocates like that. So I'm letting you know that I'm always shine light on you. I'm proud of you. I like what you're doing and continue the good work. Okay, we're gonna switch lanes a little bit. And I still want to ask you about your childcare and stuff like that. But for your childcare or whatever, like how being on your own now since the pandemic is kind of like cleared up, like how is business now with the child?
I still get calls every day asking, do I have openings? And I do not. I have a wait list. So I just feel bad turning people away because I know that there's always going to be a need for childcare. But I mean, you never know. Someone may outgrow the program or they may move or something and I'll have some openings. But business is always booming. This is one of those industries where you'll never really have a slow season because year round people need childcare because people still have to go to work. So I'm really grateful that I get a lot of business, and I feel like what aided in that is my marketing. I put myself on Google Business. I'm on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn. So I like to put my business on all social media platforms. I leave flyers in different places where I know people with children frequent, like pediatrician offices, dentist offices, children clothing boutiques, everything, the library. So there's always a way to market. So if there's any child care owners watching, definitely make sure that you pass those flyers and business cards out everywhere you go because you never know. Just like you went to that place, someone else is going to go to that place and they may need the services.
Right. Well, you pretty much just really answered my next question. Well, my next question was for those who are who's trying to start their own child care service and interested in child care, do you have any advice or any gems that you can drop for them, give to them?
Yes, so the process of getting licensed is a pretty simple process, especially if you have educational experience and you've been working in the early childhood education field for quite some time. I do know that some people transition into owning their own home childcare from other fields and don't have any experience, but they want to find a way to be at home with their own children and still make money to make a living. So for those that are not from an early childhood background, I would highly recommend getting the Child Development Associate credential from the Council of Professional Development, Professional Recognition, The Council for Professional Recognition is the accrediting body for Child Development Associate credentials, and that will definitely set you up for success with your child care business because there's much more than just babysitting and collecting a paycheck at the end of the week. Like being a child care provider, you really need to know about child development as far as their physical development, healthy eating, how to strap in a car seat, breastfeeding, autism, their social and emotional development. It's so much more to it than just babysitting and popping the kids in front of the TV watching SpongeBob or Coco Melon all day. So I would recommend getting some type of training with that CDA for sure. And getting some hands-on experience, maybe volunteering in a local child care center, just so you can get a feel for what this profession actually entails to make sure that you like it. Because at the end of the day, no one wants a child care provider to be with their child for 8 to 10 hours a day and not love what they do. You have to love this to be able to give the children what they need, because at the end of the day, the most important thing is not the money that you're making. This is a very lucrative business. However, the most important thing is setting these children up for success. This is their foundation. This is the earliest stage of education. So they have to be in good hands. So that is my recommendation.
Right. So everyone that's paying attention, that's listening, that's interested, intrigued, she just gave y'all some good information, some good gems. So if y'all apply it properly, it can be lucrative in many ways besides money, for success, and for business being used, anything like that. So that pretty much wraps everything up. And Ms. Davie, I want to thank you again for coming in. But before we go, give you one last chance to tell people how they can find you or network with you if they want to hit you up. Any platforms or emails, anything like that you want to, it's your time right now.
Okay, so you can find TadaChildcare, that's TADA Childcare, on Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, and YouTube, as well as you can email us and I can send you the link to our link tree, which has all of the socials and everything at TadaChildcare@gmail.com. Or you can give me a call. I always answer my phone. I'm friendly and I'm always down to chat. So you can call me at 586-738-0831.
Well, yeah, I got the information, so don't hesitate. Hit her up like I did. I hit her up. You never know until you take this step. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming through, showing your love and your support like you do. I'll be seeing you sharing the shows and stuff like that. I really appreciate it.
Yes, of course.
And I wish you much success in your business and everything that you have going on.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
Yes, ma'am. All right, y'all. That's it. It wraps up another episode and puts a fork in another topic. And remember that you heard it here first from the people. Late Night Topic Show. Y'all be safe.